Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever struggled to learn English vocabulary and actually remember it, you are not alone. Most learners memorize words today and forget them tomorrow. But there's a much better way. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to learn English vocabulary every single day so that it becomes a natural habit, not a stressful task. By the end of this video, you'll have clear methods, simple routines, and practical tricks that will help you grow your vocabulary day after day. First, let's talk about why daily vocabulary is so important. Learning English words is like building bricks for a house. Each word you learn is another brick, and the more bricks you have, the bigger and stronger your house of English becomes. But imagine bringing a truckload of bricks once a month. You would feel overwhelmed. Instead, if you bring just a few bricks every single day, the house grows steadily. Vocabulary is the same. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily learning creates long-term memory, while cramming 100 words at once often leads to forgetting most of them. So, how can you actually learn new words daily? The first technique is to learn in context. Do not just memorize isolated words. Instead, learn them inside sentences, short stories, or daily situations. For example, instead of memorizing the word delicious by itself, use it in a sentence like, "This cake is delicious." Your brain remembers better when words are connected to images, actions, or feelings. Whenever you find a new word, try to put it into a personal example that relates to your life. If you learn the word complicated, you could say, "Math homework is complicated for me." That way, the word becomes part of your real experience, not just the dictionary definition. The second method is to use spaced repetition. This means reviewing words at specific intervals. Maybe the same day, then after 2 days, then a week later, then a month later. Each review strengthens your memory. Apps like Anki, Quizlet, or even simple flashcards are great tools for this. But remember, don't just look at the word. Test yourself. Hide the definition and try to recall it. Active recall, or forcing your brain to pull the word out, makes memory much stronger. Another powerful way to learn daily vocabulary is through active reading and listening. Whenever you read an article, watch a movie, or listen to a podcast in English, keep a small notebook or use your phone to note down new words. But here's the key. Don't collect every single new word. That will overwhelm you. Focus on the words that seem useful, common, or interesting. Later, choose 5 to 10 words and practice them that day. By limiting the number, you give yourself a realistic chance to remember them. Also, speaking practice is essential. Words are not meant to stay trapped in your notebook. They are meant to come out of your mouth. When you learn a new word, try to use it in conversation as soon as possible. If you don't have a speaking partner, talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. For example, if you learn the word organize, you could say, "I'm organizing my desk right now." If you learn the word curious, you might say, "I'm curious about this new TV series." The more you use words actively, the faster they become natural. Let's talk about another technique, building word families. When you learn one word, expand it into related words. For example, if you learn decide, also learn decision and decisive. If you learn happy, also learn happiness and unhappy. This not only increases your vocabulary quickly, but also helps you see how English words connect to each other. Visualization is another powerful trick. Our brains love images. If you learn the word tower, imagine a tall building in your mind. If you learn the word generous, picture a person giving gifts. Connecting abstract words to mental images makes them much easier to recall. Some learners even draw small doodles in their notebooks to link words with pictures. Okay, let's delve deeper into the realm of daily habits, specifically those that can significantly enhance your vocabulary. To truly cultivate and expand your word knowledge, establishing a simple yet consistent daily routine is absolutely essential. Think of it as tending to a garden. Regular care yields bountiful results. One such habit, a cornerstone of vocabulary growth, could be this. Every morning, dedicate a small amount of time to learning 5 new words. The source of these words is flexible. A book you're reading, an interesting article you've come across, or even a vocabulary building app on your phone. The key is consistency and mindful selection. Then, as you navigate through your day, make a conscious effort to weave those newly acquired words into your conversations and writings. Aim to use each word in a sentence at least 3 times. This active recall and application is what solidifies the word in your memory and transforms it from passive knowledge to active vocabulary. Don't be afraid to experiment and play with the words in different contexts. Finally, in the evening, before you drift off to sleep, take a few minutes for a quick review. Refresh your memory of the 5 new words you learned that morning. This reinforces the learning process and helps to transfer the words from short-term to long-term memory. It's a simple act, but it has a profound impact. So, to recap, the routine is straightforward. Morning learning, practice throughout the day, and evening review. Simple, effective, and most importantly, realistic and sustainable. It's a formula designed for long-term success. Consider the cumulative effect of this daily habit. Over the course of just 1 month, you will have learned approximately 150 new words. But these aren't just words that you've memorized. They're words that you can actually use with confidence in your everyday communication. They become a natural part of your expressive repertoire. Another daily practice is labeling your environment. Put sticky notes on objects in your house with their English names: mirror, fridge, door, window. Each time you see the object, say the word out loud. This method is great for beginners, but can also help advanced learners who want to pick up specific vocabulary, for example, in the kitchen or office. To make vocabulary learning more enjoyable, incorporate engaging activities. Consider playing word games like Scrabble or Boggle, working through crossword puzzles that challenge your knowledge of English words, or exploring the many mobile games available that are designed to expand your vocabulary in a fun and interactive way. The key is to make the learning process feel less like work and more like play, as this will significantly increase your motivation and help you stay engaged for a longer period of time. Here's a crucial piece of advice. Don't be discouraged by the inevitable act of forgetting words. Forgetting is not a sign of failure, but rather an integral and natural part of the learning process. Even native English speakers who have a lifetime of experience with the language occasionally forget words. Therefore, the primary objective should not be to achieve perfect recall of every single word you encounter, but rather to consistently encounter words repeatedly over time, allowing them to gradually become ingrained in your memory. When you forget a word one day and then take the time to review it again the next day, your brain is actively strengthening the neural pathways associated with that word, making it more likely that you will remember it in the future. So instead of allowing yourself to feel frustrated or defeated when you forget a word, try to reframe your perspective and see forgetting as a valuable opportunity to revisit and reinforce your understanding of that word. Finally, stay consistent. 5 to 10 words a day might feel small, but after a year, that's thousands of words. Imagine how much easier reading, listening, and speaking would become. English fluency is not built overnight. It's built brick by brick, word by word, day by day. So to sum up,
The best way to learn daily English vocabulary is to focus on context, use spaced repetition, practice speaking, connect words through families and images, and follow a simple daily routine. Keep it small, keep it consistent, and keep it fun. If you apply these tips, your vocabulary will grow naturally and steadily, and English will start to feel like a language you live in, not just a subject you study. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more English learning tips. Now it's your turn. Pick 5 new words today and start using them right away. Your future fluent self will thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.